What's up guys? Back with another project update. In this video, I'm gonna take you guys to two different properties. If you're new here, my name is Corey Fields Jr., builder, investor, developer here in Atlanta, Georgia. And the one behind me is the one that I made a video on that was a pain in the ass to get out of the ground, to say the least. And then the second one, we just got it framed. We're getting it dried in right now. So both of these getting dried in. As you see behind me, we got the roofers here. About to put in the windows and doors here in a minute and show you guys what we got going on. Now, if you haven't seen it already, I made a video about what it took to get here on this lot specifically. Haven't seen it, I highly advise you go check that out. I'll link it in this video. But as you can see now, we are finally vertical. So like I said before, roofers are here right now, putting on the roof. Just dropped off all the windows this morning and the window installers are gonna be here the next hour to put all the windows in. And then early next week, we'll get all the siding on and we'll be dried in, ready to go. Now let me show you guys this floor plan and what we got going on inside. So this one is a 4-bed, 3-bath, 1,768 square feet. And we just got the plumbing roughed. After this roof goes on, we'll get the HVAC guys in here early next week. That way they can rough it. And after they get in here, then we'll get the electricians in here. And by the time the electrician gets in here, all the siding will be on and we'll be completely dried in. Talk about some of the things I changed about this plan. First one being was this door right here. This door leads to nowhere. The reason why this door is on this plan, we're building this house in 3 different locations. And the other 2 locations, this door gives you another entrance from the driveway. And over here, the driveway is on the right side of the house. So this door really does nothing. I could put a window right here, but if I put a window right here, it'd have to be a tempered window because you have 2 doors that butt up to it. And tempered windows are expensive. They're like double the cost of what our normal 3060 would cost. Unnecessary money that needs to be spent. So went ahead and closed all this up. But to bounce off this, so this is where the water heater will go. And then this is just a coat closet or a linen closet. Really just a coat closet. Yeah. Another window I made smaller was this one right here. So this was originally a 3050, turned to a 20, because after they framed it and I was walking it and figuring out how we're gonna run this ductwork, I realized that we're gonna have to put a chase right here to catch everything in this living room. So with that chase being right here, this window, it'd have to shrink. But yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, there'll be 3 chases up here to catch everything downstairs. One over there, one in the master closet, and then the third one will be right here. That's pretty much everything that I changed. It's not much. This plan was pretty buttoned up, other than the fact that we had to change that window right there for this one, and the door downstairs, you know, that was just, you know, because that door leads to nowhere. That was kind of a no-brainer right there. But other than that, this plan is pretty slicked up. But yeah, that is what we got. Like I said, plumbers just roughed everything. There's a couple of things that they need to change, they need to fix. After they get back here and fix that, and after the roof goes on, we'll get the HVAC guys in here. They'll do their rough. When they're done, the electrician will be in here, and by the time he's in here, whole house will be dried in. And after all the trades are done, roughing everything in, then we'll get the framers back over here to punch everything out, because there are several things that need to be fixed. And then not only that, we have the chases that need to be built out after they run the ductwork. And then right here, I'm gonna bump this wall out. That way I can do the built-in electric fireplace on this wall in the living room. All right, now what needs to be done on the outside. So first thing being would be these trees. I should have just went ahead and got these limbed up before we started, but it isn't that big of a deal. I'll get the tree crew out here the next couple weeks to go ahead and limb up this entire side. That way we don't have any limbs hanging over the roof or anything like that. Not only that, it's about to be fall. I mean, granted, we got trees all over the place. So, you know, when the gutters go on, they're gonna be filled with leaves anyway. So main thing is just making sure no limbs are hanging over the house. We'll get that banged out next couple weeks. And the second thing would be, got a little runoff problem. This street right here and where the house sits, Every time it rains, all the water that comes off the street, it's supposed to run to the storm drains that are at the end of the street over there. And what's happening is all the water is running down the street and then flowing onto this lot because we have a lull right here. Basically, the way the street sits, it goes like this. And at the bottom, right here, is where our lot is. So every time it rains, all the water is flowing into our lot. And that's why we have some standing water over there. It's dried up a lot, but before it was a huge, huge puddle, which could potentially be a problem. We need to get out in front of that sooner than later. What we're gonna do is put all that sheetrock's in there. We're gonna go ahead and final grade all of this, pour the driveway, and then also pour the sidewalks. And in doing so, we'll combat all this runoff we're getting from the street. And how I think we're gonna have to do that is either A, build this up over here and raise up this curb, because all the curbs on the street are granite. They're like thick slabs of granite. So what we'll have to do is we have to bring these curbs up. That way we have a real curb, because as you can see here, like all these curbs have been pushed down, driven on and whatnot. Either have to pull those up or build it up. That way all the water isn't just running from the street onto the lot. And then when we do this driveway, what we'll do is we'll build up the front of this driveway. So that way, when it rains, the water won't be able to just flow down the driveway. It'll be stopped because it'll be sloped up and then down. That's the little thing that we're gonna do to combat all that runoff and whatnot. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Let's go check out the next one. All right, now this one over here is a 3-bed, 2-bath with a flex space in the back. And this one is a little over 1,300 square feet. We're building this one for another developer, and this house actually sits in a historic district. So there's a bunch of details on this plan that has to be done in order to meet those historic requirements. And a couple of those things, it's like there's a dormer on this one that actually makes this a pretty cool feature inside. A couple other things with the siding and whatnot. But yeah, this one is relatively at the same spot as the last one. So they're doing the siding right now. The roof's already on. They're gonna finish tomorrow, and then on Monday, they'll head over to the other property and start over there. Now, as far as the inside goes, plumbers, they have just done all their rough-ins. Next is gonna be the HVAC. After HVAC gets in here, electrical. Like I said, this one's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. But there's dormer right here with these windows that bring in some light over here. I think this is a pretty cool feature. The dining room sits right here. So there'll be a light that comes down. Neat feature. And the living room is over there. And then back here, you have this flex space that can either act as an office, a mud room, or anything like that. So this is the flex space in the back, which is pretty cool. And then you have the 2 doors that open up to the driveway, because the driveway on this property is actually gonna be in the back. So we'll have the driveway on the back where that T-pole sits right now. But yeah. We're chugging along over here. Ways to go on the siding, like I said, they're gonna finish up tomorrow. I actually gotta go pick them up some more material so they can finish. But that is it. This has been a pain in the ass on this job site. We got people stealing stuff left and right. It has been an exercise to get here. Even when we were doing the block, someone stole block in mortar. But anyway, we're chugging along over here and we're making pretty good progress. By the end of next week, this thing should be fully roughed in and we'll be ready for insulation and drywall. That is it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.